What's up guys, Venom here. So today we're going to be checking out the brand new crate system in Driving Empire and seeing if it's a viable method for grinding. We got legendary or 5-star, whatever you want to call it, 0.2% chance you get an F40 LM. That's the only car in that category. You have in the 4-star the 918, 0.3% chance of getting that. In the rare tier 3-star, 5% chance you have these three cars. In the uncommon tier 2-star, 24.5% chance of getting each spin, you have these 4 cars. Then in the common 1-star tier, which is a 70% chance, you have all of these cars. It is $58,750 per spin, so I'm going to start off with $430,000 in game and just see if I make money, if I get the cars, if I go to 0, just what happens and how good it is for grinding. Let's get right into the video, or rather into the results. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about what I made or lost from the spins while the background footage of me spinning the wheel, or whatever you want to call it, is playing. Something worth noting, if you get duplicates, if you're serious about money, I would recommend you sell them, because each time you get a duplicate car, it does not give you the value of the car. It gives you pretty much half of what the car is actually worth. So if you're somebody who actually cares about money, I'd recommend selling. Otherwise, it's not worth it. I didn't bother selling my vehicles. I just took the duplicate loss, worth noting. So let's get into what happened. So I started off with $435,000, which I'm going to say K just because it's shorter. So 1,000K, everybody should know that. Start off with 435K. And then after spin 1, I got 1 rare, 5 commons, and 3 commons, which sold for 473K, so I made money there. Spin 2 started with 473K, sold 5 commons and 3 uncommons. Those were the cards I got from the spin, and that gave me 329K, so I did lose money there. Spin number 3, of course, started with 329K. Got 4 commons and 1 uncommon in the spin, which sold for 206K. Well, I'm counting K as like total money after I had a bit of money left over from not being able to spin, but that's just how much money I got back. Spin number 4, went into it with, of course, 206K and came out with 150K. In that spin, I got 3 commons and 1 uncommon, so again, lost money. Spin number 5 started with 150K and got 340K because I got 1 common and 1 rare. Interestingly, both rares I got were the Mercedes SLS Black Series, whatever car it's fully called, I don't know. I'll throw a picture of it on the screen if I remember. And then I got 1 common in there. So as you can see, that's a good example of getting lucky and making more money, because that doesn't usually happen. And you'll see in this next spin. So spin 6, I was feeling good for it. Started with 340,000, and I got 6 commons, which sold for 106K. So I lost over $200,000 in that spin alone. That was by far the worst spin I got. Spin number 7, I went into it with 100K, came out with 66K. I got 1 common in that spin, and of course I sold it. That's what I got. Spin number 8 started with 66K, got 1 common, and ended off with 31K, which of course isn't enough to spin again. So the result was over about the course of 36 cars bought and sold, that got me to $0. So is it worth grinding? No, not really. Would I recommend grinding it if you're wanting money? No. The only reason it's worth doing these spins are for the 2 cars, being the F40 LM and the 918 Martini, and not because either car is necessarily a great grinding car or anything like that, just because it's a collector's car. So unless you're trying to get those 2 cars, I would not recommend it. If you're just looking for a way to grind, just stick with cross country. Anyways, that's going to do it for the video. Hopefully this helps you guys out, and I will see you all in the next one. Venom out.